Before we're gonna head down to road trip, let's head down to Suburban. So welcome back to Pacifico, and exactly we have to do like itself. I'm gonna be spawning out for a Chevy Tahoe. Let's do this once again as well. So looks like we're gonna be changing colors is unavailable to do this. Like I say, if I just change the color, it is unavailable to do so. Looks like for some car sales like Suzuki, like other kinds of Honda Odysseys as well. Even though it was gonna be sales for nothing whatsoever, instead it's just kind of just the ones as well. So as you can see, that we're gonna be driving all throughout the drive land as well. So as you can see, that we will might able to get driving out for Suburban drive as well. So as you might able to see like this before, some red lights caught me over like this one, as we're gonna be doing such as one thing and one opportunity like this well. So as you can speeding around, and this is the sound of the V6 using of Chevy Suburban or Tahoe. Looks like this is the V6 version of the Chevy Tahoe like this. So as you can see that we're heading out for 45 miles an hour. As you can see, some of the grasses were changed as well. So looks like we're gonna turn right instead of going road trips as well. So increase your speed as well, as we came about to do this like the sunset as well. So as we came by to the road trip as well, so I'm just gonna be slowing down for this once again. That car heard that kind of a rolling sound for just a little bit once, and we're here in the nearby town. Now we're here inside of the 55 miles per hour zone. Looks like still increasing speed, but I have to slow down as even possible. Looks like we're absolutely inside of the stunt park. It looks like we're gonna be driving around for Suburban drive as well. So as you can drive all around through this, I might see that we might able to buy some homes. Is this homes can cost Robux in ultimate driving? Looks like it's gotta be such as well. But we drive around for some kind of houses. As we drive around in Suburban drive, as we're going to head down, and that must be a dead end over here. Some stop signs, and that must be contains stop signs as well. So some other kinds of homes are unavailable. It looks like I just completely that I might able to get ran into a stop sign this early. So in last time's video, I got distracted by the black dog, and all because it's sudden that might able to get a tactic for some kind of neighbors going around and walk around outside, because due to some kind of unreliable situation as well. So I might able to make sure that I might able to stop instantly for just literally right now, as we continue to go against way. Now I just won't able to get away from this one. So as you can see, to get around for this one, and the headlights and taillights are just automatically turned on, I suggest I might able to ran into a stop sign. I won't able to do as well, just as I'm pretty not sure that we're gonna be doing such as anyways. So when the sun comes down, that we're gonna be driving for a few steps back to 35 miles an hour, and we just ran into a dead end, and looks like we have parking this vehicle as well. So as we're gonna be doing for us is gonna be doing as well, pretty much, as we're not buying some kind of first home. Is this should be a recreation? Maybe it was just absolutely kind of not. And it's just gonna be turning left, which lead us into the airport, which is I'm going back into the city, as the Suburban drive is absolutely over, and just way the Suburban drive is absolutely over, back to 55 miles an hour. It should be going to be heading towards into returning to the city before the city got closed, at least well. So I'm just always been a citizen, so as going to be doing for a little bit though, as before we're going to be went at this route, as we find ourselves, we're going to be absolutely for when things a little bit tomorrow. As you can go up here, it's not required for road trip against well, even though it's a 300 subscriber special, that we might able to get entry to this out. So even though If we're not going to the road trip as well, I might able to get for speed against a little bit too much as well. I need to follow the speeds, and despite seeing like this, it's absolutely took down to get down as 35 miles an hour as possible as we never meant. Looks like we might able to slow down as 35 miles an hour, which is I won't able to go up for this for literally right now, as you can never seen this like before. I might able to speed for such as a little bit moment for the passing lane. So absolutely everything should be closed down, but down to 30 miles an hour, and quickly having for a stop sign for this way. So as you can see for this way, so I might able to get ran in towards it too. Now it's gonna be doing for parking a little bit perfect as well, as I might able to do such as really perfect as well. So I'm just gonna be standing out, and we're gonna be do something tomorrow. Since we're back at the dealership, before we're gonna be doing for a morning drive, I just spawned out for the Honda Odyssey, which is a banned version of Forza, as we're gonna be speaking through this out. So if I just drive like this, I cannot able to do so. Let me just despawn and try to spawn the Jeep Wrangler, as we just found out in Brookhaven. So I won't able to drive like this one, and absolutely I'm required that I'm going to went inside of this one. Back to Chevy Tahoe, as we're gonna be doing for welcome to Pacifico dealership. We cannot do this a little bit for this one. So this is something unreliable romantic things like us one, and now I cannot able to do this. Now like I say, if I just spawn for a Odyssey, which is banned in a Forza, looks like we came in just for a pretty U-turn or something. Looks like it's time for our track tour, as we're taking out for some kind of Breaking Bad. I don't want to do this once and for all. So as we're pushing out to our move, let's go for a little bit. And sometimes the lights has just went down as well, so they have been turned down the lights as well. Looks like we came by to the green light as well. So we have starting for a morning drive for this year. So exactly we have to do some kind of a morning drive like as well. So this is some kind of just a little bit for morning drive. I need to turn up the volume as well. So absolutely it was absolutely kind of just turning down the volume. I just gotta be pushing up the volume just a little bit. I'm very bad quickly. This is some kind of just huge mistake in morning. When at morning drive, this is where I'm just going to get distracted for a very long time by White Dog and the Black Dog. The top speed is only 55, and I just started to get speed at this moment. This is the track where we absolutely have. This is in kind of a track course that we're going to get up here as really fast as possible. Now I'm probably sure that we're going to be using for a Chevy Tahoe, or else that I might be able to use for a Honda Odyssey, which is put himself for a various punishment like I sure. So this is where we go up, and the roads might able to turn abandoned as well. So looks like we shift down into some kind of gear, and most likely recently that we just went up. So looks like the roads are just unreliable as well. So if it's just like in Africa, looks like we just went here, whatever it is. So we just putting up for a little bit down for this, and I can see some kind of homes up to 65 miles an hour. So it's just gonna be going down to 45 miles an hour before a quick turn. It looks like the top speed wasn't absolutely negotiated. Now onto your left turn, which leads us into the park as well. As we're going to go up here, this is where the beautiful park it is. As we're hitting towards and back into 25 miles an hour, as really fast as possible, that we went up for sure. It wasn't kind of a joke. What we seen for is some kind of a road trip as well. So after Suburban, until it's gonna be track trip like this one. As you can see, this is some kind of a beautiful things like summer, and this is where that my parents just pictured me for just a little bit, and exactly including my parents also. So if I just go and went up for hill, this is where that we just absolutely taking for a photo, and absolutely I just went for a collision with the wall. So I just absolutely make sure I won't able to get Breaking Bad at this moment. So after we sure that we're gonna be doing for our track trip as well, so and this is absolutely for taking a full tour for this one. So as you may not know that I'm using the Chevy Suburban or Tahoe, looks like we're gonna be doing for such a very long time, and this is the field that I should able to drive around here, and I just made a crash mistakenly. It was got to be huge as well. So back to 55 miles an hour, because I was speeding for over 60 miles an hour as we came by that we should not able to go up here. So as may as possible, I might not able to sure that I'm aren't keeping on focus. I might able to get lost my Smith system as well. So looks like this should be leading into the dock as really fast as possible, but reaching over 100 miles an hour, which is I'm starting to brake bad and ran into a red light as well. So that's it for the end of this video for a little bit right now. So I'm going to get for caught speeding for driven over 100 miles an hour. So anyways, I'm just going to be buying a new home. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I just absolutely buy for another home for this time. So as you can see, I might going to get arrested by police as well. So if you'd like for today's video around for the track trip, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching for this time, and I'm gonna be see you into our next video in Pacifico for 300 subscribers event.